So I've been meaning to do a VOD review video for a while, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted to VOD review myself or a viewer's one. I realized, you guys already see my gameplay a lot, let's talk about someone else's. This viewer, Gingerbread over here, sent me the replay, and we're gonna study how they play, what they do, and what they could have done better. Now, this is apparently a bronze lobby. I did watch like a little bit, and it didn't look like a bronze lobby because, I mean, Gingerbread at least seems better than bronze, but he was doing placements, so there's definitely still a few things to talk about. So let's just watch. King's Row attack. There are a few things to do here. It's good that you're starting at the top already because, yeah, wait for a widow shot. That's good. And you can instantly shoot at the enemies from the high ground. If you just peek from down here, you're not gonna see as much. Okay, so I'm gonna stop already. With Freja, you're gonna want to spam a lot, right? Which means you want as little downtime as possible. What I mean by this is you want to set yourself up in an angle where you can constantly be barraging your shots, which is why Relentless Barrage is a perk I always pick anyway. What I'm noticing Gingerbread do is go on high ground whenever they have updraft, or go in the sky whenever they have updraft, and you're now in a position where you can be shooting, but it's very temporary because you just fall back down, and then they're not shooting at anything because they're just hiding here. So where you actually want to be, and where you'll see me play on King's Row, I tend to go here, because this gives me a choke angle, and granted it is dangerous to peek, so I'm not always like just full peeking it. I have cover to hide around, and a mega to use in case I need it. So either you play there, or you play up here. And this is a little riskier because if they have Ash or something, or Widow, then yeah, you can just die, and there's no health pack to run to. And it's harder for your supports to reach you, but it's just harder for the enemies to hit you and gives you a sightline to shoot from constantly. Essentially what I'm saying is there's just no downtime and you're constantly shooting. If we watch Gingerbread, notice how often he's just not shooting. So this is the right angle, right? See how much he's shooting? He can shoot again because he's up in the air. Gets a nice pick on the Mercy. That was good. But you could be shooting more shots like that if you were still on the bus or on the right side balcony. Instead we use updraft and go back down to the floor again. You can kill the torp with the wall hacks. Nice. Updraft onto the ground again. And back to the left side. So you can see this is not getting much value. And it's just at a standstill. So yeah, you don't really want to be here. The obvious mistake is short peeking into a Junkrat spam. Even the Reinhardt is barely peeking this, and he's a tank with a shield. Nice. Now you want to go to the right side. I haven't seen this yet. That was as far as I got last time. But the Rhine is pushing from the left. You want to pinch them from the right. You always want to take a separate angle in situations like this, where they're already being pushed back. They did just res, but you still have the space to work with. You should be going to the right here. This is good. Unlucky that you miss on the Junkrat, but this is good. Now, first you start from here, then you go here, just like they have done, and finally, ideally, I go up here, because once again, you have an escape, you always keep a dash, and you've got the mega just down here. But let's see what Gingerbread does. Okay, we're being pushed back into the original angles, that's fine. Well, we really need to stop using this updraft as a B-hop. Like, we're just using it to go up and straight back down. That's doing nothing. we ult the Torb turret, it was looking quite menacing. So, but here, what I would have preferred you to do, which is a lot more advanced, but if you do updraft tech behind the wall, like I've shown in my ultimate guide, you updraft tech here, then you can maybe use one dash to go forward, and suddenly you're above the whole team, and they don't even know you're here, and you can get 1, 2, maybe even 3 with your bowler since they're so close together. Very free bowler, but we hit a turret, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, never in a million years do you want to be here as Freya. Probably the last person on the team that should be here. Maybe Wu Yang as well. I mean, your Wu Yang's positioning is terrible too. Your Ryan does get pulled, which leaves you at the front line, but you should just not be here ever. That trap should not be an issue. You shouldn't be getting hit by a Domina ult ever. But there are very, very rare situations where Domina should be hitting you with your ultimate when you're Freya. This is absolutely should not be one of them. This is way too of an open area. You could be here, you could be up here even. Like, look at this. Look at this view here. You can use my ping trick as well. You ping through the bush and shoot them through the bushes. They don't have anything to contest the high ground with at all. So even in situations like this, you can just quickly run, dash past, and go up this high ground. And you're, like I said, shooting from here. They can't do anything about this. Junkrat jumps you, you should be killing Junkrat. Torb, you shouldn't be struggling against Torb. Domina can't come up here, she's stuck here, she has to watch the choke, and that just leaves the supports, which is Akiri and Mercy. Like this entire side of the map right here is just not used. Everyone believes it's quite linear, and this is like the only parts of the map that are ever used. Like all of this is free. This is much better in terms of shooting. You have to touch, that's understandable. Good kill. I don't know how they haven't killed you. That's happened to me before with the tree, understandable. Terrible res. Great shots all around. I do believe they've missed a lot on you, which is also their fault. You're definitely way too far forward again. Okay, this is too much. You don't want to be in front of your tank in situations like this. I mean, this is just, come on. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I know people are new to things like this. And yeah, it's good that you did try to escape. I think a little more practice with the movement and you'll get it down into your muscle memory more. It's clear you don't know the exact distances of the jumps, which is okay, that comes with some time. Positioning yourself like this is not doing yourself any favors. The Domina definitely should have pushed you against the wall and killed you instantly, but bronze is bronze. I think you can definitely do with one of my major tips as well, which is to take your time when you're aiming, because panic shooting after updrafting here obviously resulted in nothing. I think you seem like you are quite nervous when you play or you panic. It's important to just breathe. Also, this stop the payload thing is getting annoying. Wow. Beautiful shots. Zero complaints. Great kill on the Junkrat. You've got a lot of potential. The aim is there. For the most part. That was a very bad barrage. Okay. Again, with the updrafts though, this is something you really need to practice more. You don't need to updraft here at all. You just love pressing it off cooldown. Like you love pressing it in a fight, and you really don't have to. This Torb could have died, so you just made it that much more difficult to hit the shot. A little more rushed again. Okay, I was about to say it's good that you realize that you should be on the high ground here, but then you drop back down again. So, two things for this fight. When the payload was still here, you could have been here or here. There's plenty of high ground to work with. And here, I'm gonna ask now, what is the better angle? This? Or this? I don't think I need to explain that much. 95% of the time, you want to be on high ground. At least you cap. You're just allowing yourself to be able to be hit by the Junkrat spam by staying on the ground. But luckily you kill him, so that works as well. Just in general, it eliminates that risk. Echo is a character that you should absolutely destroy anyway. Just fly in her face and two-shot her. She's... great shots. It is good that you killed the Mercy and stuff there, but there was an Echo just free behind you, and I think you should have targeted her first. Luckily she didn't do anything. But that was most certainly your target. Nice, she staggers herself. You can bowler the junk right here. That's okay. Oh! Oh! You've been watching the Acidics videos. This is good. You can just turn your brain off now. Everyone's dead. One by one, they're just staggering, so you don't have to play. You don't have to do anything special. Normally, I'm like balancing going up here and playing through here, or I can jump on this high ground for the very end and shoot, or I'm playing all the way back here and I'm shooting. Sometimes I'll fly under the map and then updraft and bowler surprise. You don't have to do any of that. Like these guys just staggered themselves. That was very simple. You just shoot and you did great. For the very start, you don't want to be here because, well, you don't want them to know that you're Freja. Obviously they might have a Widow. This is a good bit to position yourself in after you know that they don't have Widow. But right now, bang, you should be dead. This angle's great. I hope you stay here. You can also move here if you guys are spawn holding. And if they push up a bit more, you should move back here and spam from here. Go back on high ground. You don't have to updraft, you can use a dash for it. You're making these shots a lot harder for yourself. See how much we're missing because of it? Again, I'm just going to show this. This or this. She can reach you or she can't reach you. You should be dead. And that's the thing, if you were on this high ground, that Junkrat would never be able to get close enough to you to one-shot you like that. He didn't one-shot you, but like I said, in higher ranks, you're absolutely dead there. You never want to let a Junkrat have the distance to just jump into your face to one-shot you. So if you are up here, he could never do that to you from down here. That's not enough distance. But when you're here, you should be dead. Absolutely, you should be dead. So again, we're still on low ground, just being hit by everything. Junkrat shots, yep, Domina. All of these things you can be avoiding by just literally simply being here. Now here, this is one of the longest sight lines in this map, right? Probably the longest. As soon as this point is capped, no one can fight realistically until this payload is here, right? This bridge is like a highly contested spot. You should only be here. This is your spot. This is where you shoot. This is the only spot I will accept right now. Updraft behind you. Just go up on high ground. Look at there you go. We're still on low ground. All this Junkrat spam is not hitting you because of a Rhine shield, but even so, you should still be just above you, behind you. It's only a matter of time before that Junkrat hits you. So excellent bowler. I do like that a lot. It's good, we're going for the supports. You're hit by Junkrat stuff. Nice shot on the Juno. Yeah, your Reinhardt's just swinging, man. That's funny. Again, you're still, all the damage you've been taking this whole time is damage you wouldn't be taking damage if you'd just been on high ground this whole time. None of this stuff would be hitting you. See how much pressure your Reinhardt's now taking because you've had to back because you've taken so much damage. So then you can't pressure the enemy tank back, which is what's been helping your Reinhardt this whole time. I will always respect air shots. You're again hit by the dominant ult though, so just something to think about. I don't remember the last time I've been hit by a dominant ult as Freja. I'll go back now. Here's what I would do, right? I realize this is still advanced, but right here, updraft, do my updraft tech to go higher, and you can use one dash over this roof, and now you have this angle instead. And you hit the Mercy, and then you can dash back right onto this high ground and you have an escape. So usually when I go for bowlers like that, I will either kill at least 2 so it makes the trade worth it, because I don't like to just trade 1 for 1 unless it's a support, but still I like to go for 2. So either I get that and I die, or I kill 1 and I'll have an escape. I almost always have an escape when I use my bowlers like that. What happens when you miss, you know? But even when doing that, you could have still dashed on the high ground and gotten away with it. So it was very good that you were spamming off of this high ground. You just stay here the whole time. You keep spamming. You have the same angle, because if you drop, you're gonna get hit by, guess what, dynamite and maybe some other stuff. What the hell? Good shots. Don't know why that Ashe was there. That Ashe should have been on this spot right here instead. But instead they're here in the whole enemy team, so you should absolutely be getting that kill, which you do. She's been rezzed and you can kill her again. We're ignoring that. The Ashe is way out of position. Get a late kill on the Mercy, but the Ashe bobs, so your team dies. It's good that you clutch up, killed the Ashe. I do want to quickly go back and just see this from the Ashe's perspective and see what she got away with though. So this is her terrible positioning, right? You punish that. She's clueless and she dies. Now she gets res. You hear this res. And this is where you are. She's literally alone again. You should absolutely be in her face. Ashe counters you, sure, but as soon as you're in her face, Freja absolutely counters Ashe in that moment. Look at this. Let's just watch this from her perspective. Bang. This is plenty of time for you to be jumping in her face and killing her before she even gets bob off. She would be dead right now. She should still be dead, and now she gets time to bob. Almost caps because of it. So just goes to show, little things like that go a long way. Alright, I was hoping you were going to bowler. I understand why you waited. She might have had a shield, right? So as soon as you see this domino here, you shoot, dash, shoot. So you do the combo. Updraft into the sky and bowler down on her forehead. So even if she's shielded, it's not going to block anything because you've done it from the sky. Shoot, shoot, that's it, perfect. And then you bonk your head and fuck up the updraft. So if you didn't do this, I would have bowlered instantly. I'm assuming you didn't bowler because you were afraid she was going to shield it. Otherwise, your management between the cooldowns and the crossbow shots are actually good. So they cap, it's whatever. Okay, I am just realizing you bought the dash pack anyway, instead of the reload one. I'd say that's your first major mistake anyway. Not only do I always pick the ammo pack because it's just so broken, but especially into their team comp, a Domina, like Junkrat, Ashe, like you've got nothing to be running from. If they're diving, I can understand it a bit more, but you've got nothing to run. Like this is useless. That ammo pack would have helped you kill the Domino just then as well. Oh no. Please stay on high ground. Nope, back on low. Very risky bowler. It does get a kill, but don't ever bowler like that. Never bowler up towards someone like this. Like, the chances of missing are so high. I still am guilty of it from time to time. So you could be having a much easier time spamming this Domina if you had the ammo pack. This Junkrat should die. You're making this so much harder for yourself by... You're constantly moving when you're shooting. You're moving so much. You don't have to be doing this. And I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but you only need to do that right now because you're on low ground with these people and you have to be moving to stay alive. But literally just go here and you're so calm, relaxed. You're just maybe AD strafing a little bit and shooting. Instead here you're constantly dashing, jumping, dashing again, moving left, right, up, down. You're just missing everything because of it. Alright, you should be going up to the window now to your left. Nope, we're going linear again. Go up. Up. Okay, almost saved your Wuyang. Now you go up. Good. See, from here, what I do, I will jump here, hover, shoot, and come back. Jump, hover, shoot, come back. You don't have to dash when you're coming back, by the way. You can just hover, shoot, shoot. That Ashe loves standing still. It's good that you recognize that. Excellent flank. We bowler the wrong person and we miss. Ammo pack would have saved you there again, but if we quickly go back, this is a very good flank. I like they use a different part of the map. I'm gonna pause it now. Let's play a game. Who should we bowler in this situation, guys? If you said Mercy or Juno, you would be correct. If you said Juno, that's the #1 answer because she's in the middle of glide boost, so she can't even like pop it and use that little dash momentum, whatever. This is a very easy target to track. She's only moving horizontally. Mercy is another decent pick, but she's a lot harder to hit. She could GA at any given moment. She's all the way above as well on the ceiling, so to your height, it's a bit more difficult to hit. This Juno right here is so free. It's such a free kill. Look at this. But no. Now you're back and should be going to the height again. Definitely far too forward. Should be dead to Junkrat. It's good, you're finally on height. And you killed the Juno instantly. Alright, it's good that you pull back though. You could go to the right side high ground now. Almost. Okay. I'd keep pulling back. Your team's dead. Yeah, that's... I mean, if you landed up here anyway, you would have been safe. You would have been doing your own thing. You can crouch onto this bit and not get shot. Bang, half your health is gone. And you see where your team is. Yeah, they're not here. So you want to just instantly just leave. Just get out. But we peek again, and now we're dead because of it. Only now your team is back. So you would be alive right now. And guess what? If you were up here, crouching, this is what you see now. Look at this. You get the Mercy to shoot, you get Juno to shoot, and they cap. So that's what happens instead. I think you could have absolutely clutched up. Both points you could have clutched up. I don't want this video to go on forever because it's the same sort of problems throughout. I think I've said my part as best as I can. They do lose, unfortunately. And I'm sorry I'm not going through the whole thing, but this video would be way too long if I did. It's a lot to think about as it is. Remembering those key things that I've said and maybe watching back some of my gameplay on King's Row specifically can help you. And if this helped anyone else, I'd really appreciate any like on the video, subscribe, anything like that. I don't usually ask, but I appreciate all your support recently, guys. Thank you.